Guys, I hate long intros. Let's just get to it. It's a whatnot haul. This one just showed up. This one also showed up this week. And then I have two more that I got probably months ago. I just haven't shown you guys yet. So we're gonna start with this big mama. Oh, the wish list items on this one. Green boxes. Can you see the little images? Can you see? Oh, wow. Okay, I know these WDCC had their heyday in, I think, the 90s. And then the early 2000s is when I think they stopped making them. One of these had a retail sticker on it. I mean, they are fine porcelain, right? Fine, Disney fine art. But even for the 90s, I'm like, ooh-wee. Okay, Three Little Pigs. I think I paid $10 a piece. Steal. Correction, I paid $5 for one of them because I bought them damaged. The damaged was disclosed. You guys, have had this box sitting in my house for a few days. I already feel guilty. I want to let the shipper know everything arrived safe and sound. The boxes are in pretty good shape. Like you can see right here, you know, some tear. They supposedly, all of them have their COA as well. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. Wow, look at you. Is this the damaged one? Oh, this is the damaged one. The damaged ones were going for $5. The not damaged ones were selling for $10. She'd bought a whole lot of the WDCC, and this was like her last sale. She was just trying to get rid of the last bits. I missed all the other sales. I know, I'm so sad, but I caught this one. So to get some wish list items for $10 a pop, she said his tail had busted off and she glued it back on. So I willingly spent $5 on it because I couldn't tell. The other two, I could tell where she had done the repairs. So it was worth it to me to spend $5 more so I didn't see those cracks or glue marks or whatever. He's brand new. And I mean, in the box with the certificate of authenticity. You know it's my favorite. He's so pissed off. He's so angry. What's he called? Work and play don't mix. This rerun was on the Disney Channel constantly when I was growing up. Grail for me is the big bad wolf in this set. There's two of them. I want the big bad wolf. He's wearing the sheep costume. And there's another one of him like peeking through the trees, but the details on his snout, the details with all his razor sharp teeth, I got to see it in person. When we went to the coast a few summers ago, there was a Disney store, but I got to see these WDCCs in person. They were all bigger than I thought. They were all more detailed than I thought. They were all more well made than I thought. I can take a breath. I can relax a little bit now purchasing these online without having seen them in person. Because I did see them in person. You know what I'm trying to say. We're opening a diddle diddle. COA. Oh, wow. Okay, this is probably going to be one of the few times where the Grumpy Gus is my least favorite. But I could just tell the details on the other two. Something about him, it was just better. Case in point. Yeah. It could be because of what he's holding, right? I think he's got more detail in the bow, more detail in the violin, or I suppose it's supposed to be a fiddle. Maybe even feels like there's more detail on the fence next to him. I don't know. His hat, his outfit, his little face. Oh. I look at this and I picture a big, big, beautiful display case, like the kind you see in stores, like the kind when you see people who have just amazing WDCC collections. There are people out there who have the WDCC display case. Goals. Goals. I don't think I'd really have room for one in this room, but it would take up a lot of space, if not too much space. But when I look at him, that's where he belongs. Put him on this shelf. It'd break my heart to do it. Wow. Oh, 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 oh. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Oh, I can't wait to go and give her this amazing review. Oh, one more. I toot my flute. I don't give a hoot. Growing up, I never thought to myself, oh, it's my favorite or anything. I just know when I see it, boom, that nostalgia is activated and I'm like, oh, I want to bottle it up. What I do recall is I believe those pigs were sassy as all get out. And when I look at these sculpts, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's pretty sassy. This little piggy built his house with straw, that one with wood, and that one with bricks. Wood sounds weird, but I'm not sure. Twigs. Straw, twigs, bricks. Was that it? Anyway. The hat, the flute, the cheeks puffed out, tooting the flute. He don't give a hoot. Oh, and the ears. Wow. The detail of his hand on the flute and the little, whatever the holes are called to play the notes on the flute. Wow. So interesting. The details are beautiful. They're a little less intricate than I would have thought. I think it must be the paint job that's lending itself to that additional, like the shading. Wow. Now, then again, the hands on the flute, the snout, that is some serious detail. The detail that just gets me all smitten. You know how I am. Wow. That's the cartoon I grew up with. So, mission accomplished. I get to go give this seller a fantastic review. That's what I wanted to do. Now, what did I really want? I wanted these perfect, pristine. I wanted no damage. I got what I wanted. I got what I paid for. I got more than what I paid for. Let's be honest. You know it's true. But now I get to fulfill the second goal, which was to go give her an amazing review. $25 worth of pigs. $10 to ship. All of it. Have I said I love whatnot? Moving on to the next package. Disney pins. I went a little nuts. You get those first couple deals. Now you have free shipping. That's what happened here. Let's see what I got. I'm so excited. I'm so picky about my Cars merch. Cozy cone. You guys, it opens up. It opens up. Who do you think's inside? Come on now, you know me. Who's inside? Ooh, it's my baby. Yep, I just popped in and I think she had just opened this. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a hinge pin. And then it was Doc. Then she closed it and I was like, Doc in the cozy cone, or in the cone? Yeah, Cozy Cone Motel. So I think it's like a box lunch, or is that a Funko pin? I won't be collecting the whole set because you know I don't care. Now, if there's Guido or Luigi, I might have to look into that. We'll see. Now this pin I think is a newer release. The Fox and the Hound. What do they call it? Supporting cast pins. She's beautiful, right? So Copper and Todd, Big Mama, be upset with me if you will. I don't know her name. The woman who cares for Todd. I don't often see merch for her. And now I didn't even notice this when I bought it. But that bird, the bird that's always chasing that worm. I'd love to have something of that worm. So now after these two, I think I've unlocked free shipping. Not drunk yet, not drunk yet. This one isn't super old, but I missed the release. Disney in the Afternoon. Was it a year ago? 2 years ago? I know I say that a lot in these videos. I'm that generation, right? So I was born in 81 and the late 80s, early 90s, I was still, the Disney Channel. So Disney in the Afternoon. And this is like my genre of Disney in the Afternoon. Rescue Rangers, Holy Moses, absolutely. And I love that Goliath is here from Gargoyles. I really need to do a haul for my toy show because, ooh, gargoyles. Anyway, this was a release where I was like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Didn't. Regretted it. Now I'm just on the hunt for whenever I come across them in a good deal. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. We are the gummy bears. This is where it started. And I was having way too much fun. You just don't want it to stop. You want it to keep going. It kept going. No Prince Phillip in my collection. I'm really happy with it. I'm so happy with it. Oh, wow. Okay. Why do I do these shows without getting my glasses? I got a mirror down here, lipstick, you know, powder to blot my face. But no eyeglasses, no glasses, no magnifier. So he's LE of 400. But to get my Prince Phillip action, Prince Phillip and his mighty steed, and an LE, and a Disney Hollywood store, Disney Store Hollywood, Hollywood Studios. I'm so new to the pin thing. Disney Hollywood, Disney Studio Store Hollywood. I don't know. It's not rolling off the tongue like when I watch the other pin content creators. I've completely lost my mind at this point. You know, I'll jump in a show and in my mind I'm thinking, you know, if I see something great, maybe I'll spend $20. If any of you collect pins, you know I'm so far beyond that at this point. And I rarely ever do this. I'm so frugal. I rarely ever be like, well, I'm so deep in it now, what the heck? I don't know her name, but you know, Todd's love interest. The only thing that motivates him to embrace being out in the woods. More than that, she is a lesser known character. Let's move on. Is he Lego? No, not a Lego. Do you guys have this set, this version? I'll have to Google image it because of course I want the other two. But I think she was letting him go for like $1 or $2. So even though it was just him, I was willing. It's like, I'll risk it. I'll buy him for a very good deal and then hopefully stumble across the other two. Now that I'm showing them to you, I'm like twitching a little bit. I'm like, I need the other two. I need the other two. Where are the other two? Nightmare Before Christmas. Who out there collects Prep and Landing? Prep and Landing merch? There's a couple Hallmark ornaments and a couple pins. Those things go flying off the secondhand market so quick, so quick. So when you're in a toy seller show and they don't really care about Disney, or they're just like, I don't know who they are, they're cute, and she's like $4 a piece, you're like, thank you, thank you. There's no one bidding against you. It's just amazing. I think I even have had them on my watch list so many times, like an eBay watch list, that I periodically, I'm like, do I want them in box or out of box? In box or out of box? For the right price, out of box, you betcha. Isn't one of them named Wayne? So from that seller, that's all I got. We got one more seller. And this one I think I still have the receipt for. I like think it's gonna be cute and fun, cute and funny. It's more just embarrassing. The order I'm gonna show you is from January 10th. Now, these I've opened and I've got to already, you know, go and tell the seller, give them a great review. It's not required that you do that, but I am a seller, so I want to be able to do that for other sellers. When I came across this Jessie, I don't know if it's called Hawaiian Holiday. Is it the one where Barbie and Ken are gonna get married? They think they're going on vacation with Bonnie. I haven't looked into it. Is there a Buzz that goes with her? Because I'm obsessed with only having Buzz Lightyear in my collection if I have the Jessie to go with it. Like I have the little people. It's Disney's fault. When I went to Disneyland and I saw a display was set up and it was the toys of Buzz and Jessie salsa dancing. I knew right there, I was like, oh, that was my life's calling. I wanted to design window displays of toys salsa dancing. So the second best thing is I'm trying to create it here at home. So far, none of the toys dance. Anyway, Monsters U, don't know the guy's name, but the voice actor is Nathan Fillion, whom I adore. Serenity, anyone? Or I'm sorry, Firefly. Firefly. Serenity is the ship. Can you see who it is? It's Goofy and Max from Goof Troop. From a Goofy movie. I did not like Goofy movie when I was a kid. I think I was getting a little too old, and then the animation style really rubbed me the wrong way. I hated it. But once I started hanging out in the Disney community as an adult again, when I decided I wanted to collect seriously for fun. Seriously for fun? You feel me. There is a huge fan base for this movie. So I watched it as an adult, now I love it. I love it. I can empathize with both of the characters, right? As Disney always does. But the toy selection for the movie, or I should say the merch. Some of the Powerline stuff is cute, but I don't love it, right? I don't think the execution is perfect. And then I don't have like an emotional attachment, so it's like, I'm not buying it unless it's perfect. Meal toys for this movie, cute, not perfect. When I saw this thing, perfect, perfect. I've not seen this before for a Goofy movie, and I haven't seen it since. So again, I think he wanted $4 for it. I was like, add to cart, add to cart. So I'm done. At least I'm thinking I'm done. If you watch my content, I am probably one of the most confusing people to try and follow. I love Disney and I like collecting Disney history. I hate a lot of Disney's history. You're like, but I collect it anyway. Something I hate about Disney is the over-sexualization of a lot of female characters. I mean, Jessica Rabbit could be the tip of the iceberg for that. I loved Roger Rabbit growing up. I didn't know what I was watching. I know we all kind of giggled when Jessica Rabbit would walk around. As a collector, Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit is very hard to find. On the secondhand market, it just goes insane. It goes bananas. So I have learned over the years, Roger Rabbit merch, hard to find, hard to come by. Secondhand prices can be nuts. I've also learned Super 7. Super 7's a thing. And I think he said, this guy's going for about 50 bucks online. He was right. He's like, I would let it go for 25. So I jumped right in. I said, can I please have it? Yeah, it's not that I love the Jessica Rabbit toy. That's not a good likeness of Jessica. It's that it's Roger Rabbit. It's that it's in packaging. It's that it's Super 7. It's being a Disney collector. So I'm glad to have it. So these were the options. I think I'd love to have the weasels. What's the baby? You guys know the baby? Do I have any Roger Rabbit fans out there? The baby's pretty iconic. That baby smoking a cigar? Come on. You're so pissed off. You know I love the pissed off. Anyway, okay, so that's my Whatnot haul. I don't have a link. I don't get credit if you join Whatnot. Or do I? If you go look me up on Whatnot, it's the same name, Wonderland Shenanigans. You know, if you're on my page and you're like, sign up. I've never done it. I have no idea. I'm loving Whatnot as a buyer and a seller. I'm loving Whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here. It means so much. It means so much that anyone would want to come back and watch me ramble on about collecting Disney. So thank you. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.